You can use the format method to format values during string interpolation. String interpolation is the process of inserting values or variables into a string. In Python, the str.format method is used to format strings by defining placeholders within a string using curly braces. These placeholders are then replaced by the values specified in the arguments. This is the syntax. Note that this is a method, not a function. Call the method on template string, which is the string to be formatted. It contains placeholders which indicate where in the template to insert the arguments passed to the format method. Positional arguments and keyword arguments are used to specify values that are inserted into template string in place of the placeholders. The resulting formatted string is the method's return value. In the template string, placeholders are markers within the string that will be replaced by the arguments and are represented by curly braces. Anything not contained in curly braces is literal text that's copied directly from the template to the output string. Curly braces define a replacement field which is replaced by the value or an expression inside it. Field name refers to the argument passed. Simple field names are either names or numbers. A number is used to identify a positional argument while a name is used to identify a keyword argument. Positional arguments refer to the arguments passed in the positional order and are accessed by index in placeholders. Like list indexing, the numbering of arguments is zero based. The first positional argument is numbered 0, the second is numbered 1, and so on. Default or implicit position. You can omit the index numbers in the placeholders and Python will fill them in sequential order. In this example, placeholders are replaced in order of the arguments starting at index 0. There can be more arguments than the placeholders. The excess arguments are ignored. Explicit position. Specify the index of the values in the placeholder using numbers inside. In this example, the number inside the curly braces refers to the position of the value passed. You can reorder or repeat positional arguments. Explicit indexing lets you reorder the values however you want. In this example, the value at index 3 is inserted before 2. Repeating positional arguments. In this example, first and second arguments are used 2 times. We can use tuples and lists with positional arguments. You can use them in different ways. The most common way is unpacking. Use the unpacking operator asterisk to unpack the list or tuple into multiple separate strings that will be passed as individual arguments. In this example, a tuple info1 is unpacked and passed as positional arguments. In this example, individual elements are passed by index without unpacking. In the next example, the elements of a tuple are accessed inside the placeholders by index. It's useful if you are passing one object like a tuple or list and want to reference parts of it. You can also use data structured in layers like list of tuples or tuple of lists. In this example, a list of tuples is used and the elements are accessed inside the placeholders by index. Keyword arguments. Another way to pass arguments to the format method. They are key value pairs passed to the format method. When using keyword arguments, named placeholder should be used. A named placeholder is a label inside curly braces. It marks where a value provided as a keyword argument should be inserted. The names in the keyword argument must match the placeholder in the string. In this example, name, score, etc. are named placeholders. Each placeholder is replaced with the corresponding keyword argument value. You can specify both positional and keyword arguments together. All the positional arguments must appear before any of the keyword arguments. In this example, the string contains 2 positional placeholders and 1 named placeholder. First 2 positional arguments and then a keyword argument are passed. First positional placeholder is replaced with the first positional argument rec. Named placeholder score is replaced with the keyword argument score. and second positional placeholder is replaced with the second positional argument math. You can pass a dictionary to the format method if you have the value stored in a dictionary. You can use the double asterisk operator to unpack the dictionary as keyword arguments. In this example, student 1 is a dictionary with keys matching the placeholder names in the string. Double asterisk unpacks the dictionary and each named placeholder is replaced with the corresponding value. Format method does not allow arbitrary expressions inside placeholders. Only two operators are supported: get attribute operator, get item operator. You can reference object attributes from within a placeholder. Complex numbers in Python have attributes named .real and .imag that represents the real and imaginary parts of the number. Use the dot notation to access the object's attributes. You can access the dictionary key using the square brackets dict key, that is getItem operator. In this example, a dictionary is passed as the argument and the values are accessed using the getItem operator. Conversion flag, a default flag that tells Python how to convert the value to a string. It is an exclamation mark followed by a single character. There are three conversion flags. The default conversion flag S. If you don't specify a conversion flag, the default flag S is used. The str function is used to convert the provided value to a string. This returns a human readable output. In this example, the string text is formatted using a default flag and a conversion flag S. The string contains a non-ASCII character Latin small e with acute and a new line character. Both the statements return the same output. The new line is interpreted, so two lines are printed. Non-ASCII character is not escaped and printed as is. Conversion flag R. The REPR function is used to convert the value to a string. The REPR function returns a precise and unambiguous object useful for debugging. It usually includes quotes for strings and escape characters where necessary. In the next example, conversion flag R is used. The result includes quotes around the string. The new line is escaped, not interpreted, means shows the characters / and n literally in the output string. Non-ASCII character is not escaped and printed as is. Conversion flag A. The ASCII function is used to convert the value to a string. It works similarly to REPR but with a key difference. ASCII function returns a string representation of an object with all non-ASCII characters escaped. In the next example, conversion flag A is used. The result includes quotes around the string. New line and non-ASCII character is escaped. In the next video, we will look at format specifiers which control how the inserted value is formatted. To download practice Python file, please click on the link in the description. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.